Okay, this is Piano 1, William Paterson, or I wrote 1 was William Peterson, I don't know what I was thinking. But William Paterson, Piano 1, and you have to play a solo for the end of this semester. And at the end of this semester, you have to play one of the solos between 78 and 83 in the book, or between 120 and 123. It's got to be memorized. Page 79, listen really, really carefully. I know someone's not going to listen and they're going to do this incorrectly. 79 is separate. It's not a solo piece. It's one of the requisites. It's a department. It's a departmental requisite. Ode to Joy on page 79. You must play that no matter what you play as a solo. So you play a solo memorized and Ode to Joy memorized. We're going to start Are You Sleeping that I sent to all of you. That's on the final. And scales C, D, E, F, G, A, B. C through B, white key scales. Every scale arpeggio. So getting you set now, it sounds like it's a month or more away, but it goes so fast. So these are the solos. So go do your window shopping now for these solos. So we'll start on page 78. I'm going to play all of them, and you can pick the one you like best. And I'll play them slowly, so you get an idea. First one's a minuet in the style of Mozart. So it's a minuet, which means it's a song in 3/4 time. It's dance-like. It's mostly from the 1700s, the kind of dances you see on television and in the movies, with the men with the wigs, revolutionary times, and so on. Anyway, this is the style of Mozart, and it sounds like this. Very elegant, very graceful. Recognize the style. If you've heard classical music before, this is the style of the real classicist period. Ode to Joy, everybody's going to play. It's in the key of A. You've all played in the key of A. And the left hand is just A and E, A and D, A and C sharp, A and D. It's the same thing over. It's very simple. The melody you know. If you want to treat yourselves one day, go on YouTube, put on Beethoven's 9th Symphony, and listen to this. It's a full orchestra with a full chorus. I believe it was the first ever where a symphony entailed also a chorus as well as an orchestra. Either way, it's something you have to hear. It's just amazing. Put your headphones on though. Get it loud. Really enjoy it. So here's the way this sounds. Maestoso means very, very majestically. Soft. Crescendo. Crescendo. Loud. That's what everyone's going to play. Everyone is going to play Ode to Joy, page 79, memorized for the final. This is a week before Thanksgiving, or around Thanksgiving. And the minuet is just one of the pieces you can choose from. Now look at hang gliding on the next page. Hang gliding on page 8 is very, very interesting piece. It looks very hard, and it's actually not. The right hand is in the key of E. But the left hand is in the key of F. And they play in 2 different keys at the same time, therefore, lots of dissonance. Lots of notes that aren't going to sound good. You're going to hear notes that you're not going to really be pleased with. But that's the idea of this. It's hang gliding, so different things happen during hang gliding. Very, very nice things, very easy going, and all of a sudden some maybe problems And this is, you'll hear what the problems are. So the right hand is a simple melody. And the left hand just cruises along on C, B flat, C, B flat. Don't forget B is flat. And it sounds like this. The surprise. Then it changes time signature to 3/4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. B flat. 2. Here it is again. Back. Chords you'll hear in there, you'll hear some nice melody with, it's actually a whole tone scale. It's a whole tone scale. Should you know what that is, you will. Okay, so that's 80, 81, and now 82 is Lonesome Town. Key of E again, but the left hand is on B and E. B being the lowest note, not E and B, but B and E. When we speak of chords, we always go from the bottom up. So the left hand is B and E, right hand has a very pretty melody, and the left hand goes from B and E, C sharp and E, B and E, B and D sharp, and it sounds like this. Left hand has the melody. Choose this one, look out for that D natural on the bottom of the page in the first measure. Everybody knows When the Saints Come Marching In. Everybody knows it. This is an elementary arrangement. The right hand plays, the left hand echoes it. The right hand plays, the left hand plays, and so on. At the end, you'll also hear it again where the two hands have a little dialogue. So here it is. Play it. Speed doesn't matter to me, as long as you don't have to stop, and it's memorized. So that's that cluster, 78 to 83. Now look at page 120 to 123. Minuet, another minuet. This one's in the style of Bach. So Bach has counterpoint. Bach has line against line, a melody, and a left hand another melody. Counterpoint, right? So this is two parts, it's a dialogue, and it sounds like this. Now bigger. next to the last line, second measure, are slurs. G, F, G, E. Don't forget to do those if you choose this one. On page 121 is First Sorrow. You put both your hands in an A minor position. 5 white notes, A, B, C, D, E. The left hand plays, but notice that the A is 4 beats. So you hold the A while you play. That stays down. So whenever you see that, the top notes move, but those notes in the bottom stay down. So here's the way this sounds. Oh, so slow. Now you put it down an octave. Now you bring it back up. You'll see some of these pedal markings, like in the last measure, you see the little bracket on the bottom. That means push the pedal down. And it just holds it out. Next to the last line, matter of fact, every line but the first line has a pedal mark. If you have a pedal, do it. If you don't have a pedal, don't worry about it. That's 121. Now 122 and 123. Also, the Shepherd's Tune, just a real pretty piece. Bartok, you'll be hearing a lot about Bartok as time passes. So the left hand keeps a pulse, and the right hand and suddenly big, soft, and it ends on a 5 chord. It ends on an E chord instead of an A chord. And finally on 123, it's just a fun piece. This is bouncy. It says non-legato. Legato means connected, so it's not, which is really staccato. And so on. Sounds like this. Left hand, pulse. Crescendo. Pedal. You put the last note down an octave. You just put it down the octave. You can play it slower. Same thing, but that kind of effect. So those are all the pieces that I'm asking you to choose from, and you're going to memorize this for the final. You're going to play Ode to Joy, also memorized. You're going to learn the C through B scales, even though we've only gotten up to F right now. We'll be on F Tuesday. And then you have the Are You Sleeping? None of that's memorized. You can use the sheets for the scales. You can use the sheet for Are You Sleeping? I'm going to start Are You Sleeping a week from now. So that gets you started now. So these are solos for the end of this semester. Get started on, I'm telling you, if you don't get started now and you wait and you have to memorize these while you learn them and then learn Ode to Joy too, you're going to have problems. I've seen it in the past. So all you have to do is get started right now, a little bit each day. You'll see it'll all grow into what you need to play in November.